Premier League midweek predictions. Let's go. We're going to kick off with Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal take on Chelsea at home at the Emirates. And wow, it's going to be a very important game in the title race because Man City are currently leading it. Well, they have a game in hand. Arsenal cannot afford to drop points. Now, in terms of injuries, you can obviously see that Arsenal only have one injury here to Julian Timber, while Chelsea have a whole bunch of injuries, you know, players like Rhys James, Romeo Lavia. In terms of form, can you believe that Chelsea are currently in better form than Arsenal? Chelsea unbeaten, at least in the last 5 Premier League games. Arsenal, they have this loss here, which came against Aston Villa. But Arsenal won the last game against Wolves, and I thought it was a very, very impressive performance. In terms of who will win this game, I am going for a draw. I think Chelsea are in decent form, and I don't think Chelsea will want to lose this game. They will do everything they can to stop Arsenal from winning the title. So let's see what we have here. 57% of people think Arsenal will win this game. Wow, I think that's quite high. Only 28% of people go with Chelsea. I am going with the 15% of people who say it's a draw. I think the scoreline will be 2-2. Wolverhampton Wanderers take on Bournemouth, and if you look at SoFa score here, well, Wolves are in absolutely terrible form. They are winless and in at least the last 5 Premier League games. Bournemouth's form is only slightly better. Yes, they have the 2 wins here, but that's like 4 and 5 games ago. But they are winless in the last 3 Premier League games. Wolves are at home, so I'm going to give Wolves a bit of an advantage here. I am going with a win for Wolves. 50% of people agree with me, so I think Wolves will win this game. The scoreline prediction, I will probably go with the score of Wolves 2, Bournemouth 1. Crystal Palace also take on Newcastle United. Newcastle are actually in very, very decent Premier League form. So they only have the 1 loss here that came 5 games ago. In the last 4 Premier League games, 3 wins and a draw. That's actually a much improved Newcastle team. In terms of who will win, I am going for a draw. But let's see. Oh, a whopping 58% of people think Newcastle United will win. I'm not really surprised here because if you look at the current form, I think it's been fantastic. But I think 58% is too much. So I'm sticking with the draw. I am going for 2-2. Everton take on Liverpool at Goodison Park, and Sean Dyche will want nothing more than to put the final nail in the coffin of Liverpool. If you look at the form of both teams right now, Liverpool have 3 wins, a draw and a loss in the last 5 Premier League games. And these 2 results here were massively disappointing. Liverpool really should have won both games. As for Everton, wow, I'm even surprised they've won 2 games in the last 5. I think that's okay because Everton have been shambolic in recent weeks. In terms of who I think will win this game, you have to say Liverpool because the Merseyside derby is like the most one-sided derby in the Premier League. Actually, 75% of people agree with me as well. And I think it's fair because Liverpool are just a much better team than Everton. So I am going for Everton 1, Liverpool 3. Manchester United host Sheffield United at Old Trafford. Manchester United, I mean, that game, FA Cup game against Coventry, I believe. Pathetic performance. Anyways, this is the Premier League. Sheffield United, for me, are the worst team in the Premier League. The table does not lie. You can see they are sitting there at number 20. Manchester United as well, they are not a very good side. I mean, when I look at their position on the table, how on earth are they number 7? Look at their current form. Just 1 win in their last 5 Premier League games. How are they number 7? I think they are the most lucky team in the Premier League. Anyway, Sheffield United, they are number 20 for a reason. They are just a woeful team. I think that Manchester United will bounce back. They're at home. I am going for a Manchester United win. 80% of people agree with me. Yeah, I agree with them too. I think this game gonna end Manchester United 3, Sheffield United 1. Brighton host Manchester City, 2 of the best playing teams in the Premier League. Guardiola versus De Zerbi. Man City are the clear favorites in this one. I mean, the 2 draws that you see here are against Arsenal and Liverpool, which is not bad at all. You can see they've won the last 3 Premier League games. Man City, listen, at this point of the season, they are like a well-oiled machine and they just keep winning and winning and winning. Look, I'm going to be honest, I don't expect Brighton to get anything whatsoever from this game. I am going for a Manchester City win, and 63% of people agree with me. I am surprised it's only 63%. 100%, to be honest, because, I mean, they are just a much better team than Brighton. As for the scoreline prediction, I am going for Man City 3, Brighton 1. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for my upcoming weekend predictions, and I will see you soon.